Hi, I'm Marion with Double Barrel Designs. I'm going to do a little demonstration on how to light these things, kind of the do's and don'ts, what to do. So I'm going to light mine. These are customers here. This is our 4-footer and our 5 3/4 foot. So we're going to show you how to light this. This is straight diesel, and we're going to light mine and show you what to do here. We go with a propane torch, and that's kind of best. You can light these with paper towels. If you do use a paper towel, take a little bit of diesel and soak the paper towel, then light the paper towel, then drop it in there. So we're going to do mine. This one's mine right here. So we're going to open it up and make sure there's, go back. Okay, right there. Make sure there's no water in here at all. No water, no debris, no nothing. She's cleared out. She's not been sitting out at night. So we're going to dump a little bit in there and make sure it's diesel. Okay, so now we've filled it up. Okay, pause it. Okay, so we got our little torch going. So you always want to make sure your damper is open. Okay, make sure that's open and ready to go. And your barbecue vent over here. This is your barbecue vent right here. Make sure that one's open, and then we'll light it up. So you just stick it in there. Mine's different. This is why we changed it. This is where we put the collar on it. So we'll just stick that in there, and about when it's straight diesel, she'll light up at about, you got to get it a little warm. So then when she starts climbing up the chimney, then she's lit, and about a minute from now, she'll be going. So she's starting to warm up. You get that diesel lit up, and you start seeing she's starting to climb now. So we're going to take this out and close it and give it a few minutes. Pause it. Okay, now you see we got this starting. It's starting to climb. She's starting to build up on here. Then you see it wasn't that much. It didn't take much at all. Now that was straight diesel. Now if you want to put cooking oil or used cooking oil, then you put the used cooking oil in there. Then you've got to kind of ration the diesel fuel on top of that to get it hot. You can't light the hydraulic oil or used cooking oil by itself. It'll take forever. Diesel needs to help it, okay? So on these smaller ones, these little 5-gallon tanks, they're a little easier to do. I'll come over here. So on these bigger ones, on these 10-gallon tanks, come over here. You kind of need something like this to get down in these tanks here. So this is these are pretty cheap on Amazon. You take it in there. Now this is one that hasn't been painted up yet, and we'll be painting up, and we're getting the handles on it. But I got it out here just to show you. But you get it, so you stick it down in there and light it up. And the same process with these bigger ones. Put about 5 or 6 gallons in there. Make sure there no water. Make sure your vent is open. Make sure your vent is open. Then you light it. But like I said, used oil and used cooking oil need some help with diesel. If it's not taken off, add a little bit more diesel. Add a little bit more diesel. Then it starts taking off. Then you know you got the right ratio of diesel and used cooking oil. And that's how you light it. Now you see mine's going right here. This is mine. It has my company logo on it. And This one's a Halloween one, and that's a We the People one. So this is our 3.5 footer. This is about 38 inches tall. This is 4.5 feet tall, and this one's about 5 foot, 3/4 tall, almost 6 foot, not quite there. So that's just kind of a little basis on how to start these. Now I will tell you, say this is running and it's run for 2 or 3 hours. Make sure that, and when it dies out, that you give it about 20 to 30 minutes before you refill it, or it will relight when you're pouring in there. Also, another thing is, if you leave it outside and it rains or snows, make sure there's no water inside at all, or the water will bubble up and explode, and it'll shoot all the diesel and the fire out, and that's you're having a bad day. Other than that, no gas, no firewood, no gas and no wood at all in these. And these get about 1500 degrees, and I'm already feeling the heat on it. And you see, it didn't take that much to light it. She's going and she's rocking and rolling, and that's how you light a smudge pot.